Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and our war just ended with the CWL match with WHF in Elite. Let's take a look at how we did. So here is the final result. WHF ended up getting the victory, 71-67, and out of that, we ended up getting the 21 3-stars in the 25v25 war, and 9 of those 21 3-stars were with dragons. So dragons definitely are making a full comeback with that recent update. But let me go ahead and bring up one of Hex's attacks here with actually Hogs. We'll kind of show Hogs and dragons in this one, right? Because not only did the dragons get a buff, but Hogs got a nerf, and Hogs are actually still really strong. And the reason why I want to point this one out was because he used the Wall Wrecker and the Warden ability in a charge that was pretty cool, right? And we're going to take a look at that right here. So a big thing when you're looking at a base right here, you obviously want to try to get to this Eagle Artillery as quick as possible, but this pathing's a little weird. You can't really sweep a blimp into here because of this sweeper that's pushing everything back. But what he's going to do is he's going to set a very nice funnel right here, and you're going to be able to get the queen to charge right into this base. And the beautiful thing is he's actually leaving these buildings up to anchor the queen to keep her going here, and then to make sure that queen ends up actually walking in right here. But let's take a look at what he's going to do. He's sending the Grand Warden in with the queen, which I found very interesting. He's going to drop a rage right over the town hall, but then look at this. All these balloons come out of this wall wrecker right here, pops the Warden ability, not only protects the healer from a Seeking Air Mine, but look, he clips the Warden ability for all those balloons. And all these balloons are going to move all the way through this section and take out all of these defenses. Look at that. Look at that Warden ability with those loons right there. And then the queen is going to be able to then charge her way right to this eagle, because he's going to be able to drop a jump spell right there. And then the queen is going to be responsible right through here to get to this Eagle Artillery. And then he has 31 Hog Riders after the fact. And then the Warden could essentially move with the Hogs to help with the rest of this base. And he still also has that queen ability. And then the Grand Warden is going to pretty much help the queen through this whole section. I thought it was really interesting that the Grand Warden popped his ability over on those balloons out of the Wall Wrecker to get a ton of value. So now he drops the handful of Hogs to move directly into this Eagle Artillery. And it looks like that this queen is not even going for it, right? So he was beautifully sent the Hog straight into here to get straight to that Eagle. But just using this Grand Warden ability to get this queen to go this way, it was just, I didn't expect that. And when I saw that, I was like, whoa, that's crazy right there, using the Grand Warden ability in a charge in that manner. But Hex is one of the guys that can pull off things like this. If I were to try to do that, I have no idea. It would not go according to plan at all. But comes through. Look at all these Hog Riders he still has left, and that queen stays alive. Beautiful job right there, and cleans it up to get that queen charge Hog triple on that one right there. Alright, the next attack is going to be Joker with the Drag Bat. So we're seeing Hogs, now we're seeing dragons, and we're going to see the queen being used on this side and the king going to be used on the opposite side. And you want to try to get your dragons to go straight for this town hall and take that down as quick as possible with that Warden ability. But we're taking a look. We have 2 air defenses that are right here. Nice job using this ice golem to protect the queen so that she could step up and grab both of those ADs. That's huge value. The other 2 ADs are on the back side of the space, but we do have a sweeper that is pointing over this town hall here. But the queen is going to clear all of this side. The king's going to clear all of this side. That's going to make a nice narrow path for these dragons. And he wanted the Stone Slammer to go over for this multi-target Inferno. But nonetheless, that is a nice, beautiful path right here in the base for these dragons. And then King finds a Tesla farm. And there it is, Warden ability right over the Giga Bomb. And pulls it, protects actually through a Sam right there. And then the dragons are going to be moving their way right down the base, right through here. He does the Bat Bomb and down in this area. But if I was hitting this base, I think I would have done the Bat Bomb right here. Because the dragons look like they're all moving through here. But, I mean, That's just my thought, but it ended up actually working out pretty well here, because then the dragons move through this whole bottom side while the bats do clear. Ice Golem froze that wizard tower right there, and then the bats fly up and around this way. He does end up losing the bats out at the end, but he's got so many dragons up in the core and down and around the base here. Does a very nice job that he can just fly through here and end up finishing right over these defenses. There's nothing really too damaging. Plus, he's got way too many dragons left. I think he only lost 2 dragons in this raid, if I counted correctly from before. But look at all these dragons still up. It's crazy. It's like, it's just so overwhelming if you can get the heroes to get the value. And especially if it's a Lava Hound CC where you don't have to pull it out. Granted, he did pull out the Lava Hound because of the king there, but really nice attack, Joker. Now let's take a look at Lex's attack here on this with a queen charge hog. So we sing hogs, dragons, and some more hogs here. So kind of a really nice mix. And we're going to see the queen actually going to walk up here, grab this AD, and she's going to walk all the way down this space right here. There is this sweeper that's pointing over the town hall, but he's noticing that if he can get the queen to go through here, jumps over this eagle, or not over the eagle, but jumps there to get to the eagle, he can also remove the sweeper, leaving this town hall exposed with no sweeper protecting it. So then the stone slammer could come over and take it down. But he's going to use the king on this side to help clear these trash buildings and take out this archer tower here with a hog rider. But then the healers are just going to move through here. He's also not kind of dropping wizards right away because he doesn't want to activate the town hall through percentage. But the king's going to help right through here with a wizard as well. Pull off this clan castle, some archers, balloon, and a lava hound. Keeps the queen under rage right here. Going to get through this section. And then going to drop this jump. And first, the poison to take care of the lava hound and these lava pups. So there's the jump spell. And now he's going to have a nice access right through here. And he's going to be able to literally reach all of these buildings right through this section right here with the queen. Right? So the queen's going to make her way in with one more rage spell. And only 2 heals in this case because he's going to take out so many of these defenses. So the queen is still pushing her way in, getting hit by 3 expos in this section and a multi-target inferno. But then he starts some of the hog riders up top. Pops the ability right away to help get through the queen and that eagle. So then these hogs going to take care of this wizard tower up here. And now here comes the hogs. This is a nice hog pathing right through the base just like this. He's going to move his way like that. And then this town hall is activated. But that is what this stone slammer is for. Now it takes 4 shots for the slammer to take out this town hall. Does unfortunately pull a Seeking Air Mine there and a red air bomb. But this slammer is going to have enough health to make it through. It looks like what? A Seeking Air Mine, 2 red air bombs as well to get and take that town hall down and not even pop. That slammer is super strong right there. And then he's got more hogs to come out to reach over and finish off on the final defenses. Lex coming in with that queen charge hog attack here, showing how to get it done right there. So beautiful job at getting it done with that back end stone slammer on that hog attack. And so the next one is going to be my attack here. And my attack is nothing too special here because this base was actually kind of burned over on YouTube the other day because they ended up playing the Amanda, and they ended up using the same base. So obviously you don't want to run the same base in a war or in multiple weeks, because once you run it once, it is considered burnt. And this was the strategy that was used. So I pretty much just copied it to see if I could replicate the attack. And what I did, I noticed had the queen walk this way around the base. I was kind of thinking initially of doing a queen walk over here, but the balloons coming in, taking out this section right here, allows the queen to go this way because of this gap that's right here, which was really nice. And so the queen would be able to walk her way all the way around the base, take out 1, 2, and 3 air defenses. And a big thing is the sweeper positioning, right? The sweepers are pointing away in the same direction, meaning you can fly dragons right in between. So if I was to drop my queen over here, where would the king go? Well, the king would go up here and clear this part of the base, because then the queen would be responsible for literally, actually she should actually be able to grab that cannon and grab all of these defenses right here. This is the queen's responsibility, and the queen literally is going to take out this whole side of the base here. So that leaves the rest, right? So that leaves everything in the blue now is going to be responsible for what the dragons are going to have to be responsible for. So this is going to be the dragons part of the base. All right, so if this is the dragons right here, and you have sweepers that are pointing away, you can literally fly the dragons right into here and here. And then where are the rage spells going to come down? Well, if you want to cover this area, I'm going to have, what, 4 rages you can see down there. I'm going to have 1 rage right here, another rage right here, all right, into this section. Then normally you want to try to rage up the town hall, rage up near the town hall area. That's 2, and then you probably want to rage up towards the back end here. That's 4, or that's 1, 2, 3, 4, if I'm counting correctly. And then, all right, so if the dragons are coming through that top side, then where is the stone slammer going to come from? Well, you want to try to get to this air defense quick as possible, take it down. You want to fly the slammer right into here. Okay, slammer into here. Now where do you want to freeze? Well, you're going to want to freeze this multi-target and AD right there for the slammer to make it in there. You're going to want to freeze the town hall and make sure you take that down. And you're going to probably want to freeze this back section multi and the expo. And then you have 1 extra. I think actually that's kind of what you want. Maybe you want to freeze, but then you maybe will adapt on the fly. So now let's go ahead and actually take a look at how this one was taken down. So I mean, it wasn't anything special. It was me just trying to do what the YouTube video did, and ends up getting and working in this one. So, and it was a fresh attack, so which was really nice too. And taking no poison, so keep that in mind. No poison in this composition. And also, I dropped archers down here. I dropped them in the very beginning because when I saw the video, the queen, when she walked this way all the way down, stalled up on these these buildings down here while dragons were flying through here, and this air defense was firing on the dragons quite a bit. So by taking these buildings, these trash buildings out, it will let the queen get closer to the wall and get the defenses down quicker, right? So here goes the queen taking out this mortar right, or the balloons took out the mortar. Minions up here to help set the funnel, and then the king is going to go here, and then he's going to go back down this base right here. So here's the queen. So we're taking a look. The queen is literally removing all these defenses right now. She's also going to be able to reach over, grab that cannon by that little divot right there in the wall. So then I'm going to pop the king ability. I see that I ended up actually leaving up that gold mine, so I dropped 1 dragon over there. The rest of the dragons there, and then I do have 2 balloons. So I dropped 2 balloons onto this cannon right here, so that the 2 balloons end up making their way over here. That's what I wanted the balloons to do. So here comes the stone slammer on the cannon, and then I'm going to freeze this AD, I believe. There it is. And then there are some archers that come out, and I think it was just archers and a lava hound as well. So the balloons are moving in. The dragons are moving in. I wait as long as possible. I pop that Grand War Internal Tome through some Seeking Air Mines. I had to pop the Queen ability. She was getting low there. And then I dropped the freeze over this Town Hall with a Rage covering it as well. And then I freeze it again because the Town Hall was going to unfreeze there. And then we're taking a look at all these dragons moving right through this base here. And I end up actually having an extra heal. Pretty much I could have swagged it. Because I believed I had enough dragons, with 3 dragons with that queen still alive. But I was like, you know what? I'm just going to drop it to make sure I'm not going to have any issues. Just drop it to help take it down. And remember, dragons do survive through Seeking Air Mine, so they will pull it and they won't die if they have enough health there, which is really nice. And then there was the tornado trap near the town hall, and just kind of overwhelming it. And a mass dragon attack like that, where it's not drag bat, works really well when both sweepers are pointing kind of in the same direction, and then you can fly right behind them to get that 3-star right there, just like I did. So I mean, nothing too special. I was just kind of mimicking an attack that I saw in a YouTube video. So really nice and was able to get it. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe down below for the daily content. And remember guys, next weekend, September 28th, is going to be ESL 1, where WHF is taking on Coastal Clash out in Brooklyn, New York in the Barclays Center. That's going to be a lot of fun. I cannot wait for it. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys next time. Carbonfin signing out. Peace.